Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a video about how I take care of my wardrobe. I have certain things that I use in my closet and certain things I do to care for my clothing to keep it looking good for as long as possible. And so I've dragged out all the stuff and I'm going to show you what I use. So first and foremost is how I launder my clothes. I used to dry clean a lot of my work items, primarily like suiting, things like that. Even silks, and these days I am hand washing things that I can hand wash. I very rarely take anything to the dry cleaner, and I launder most of my clothes by myself at home, and I use two different things. The first one is a kind of mild laundry detergent, something that is delicate. Even if what you're washing isn't delicate, I choose to use things that are made for delicates because that is how I keep things lasting as long as possible. And if there is a stain or anything that's like heavily kind of soiled, I will use something that we'll talk about to kind of treat that. But the first thing is kind of the mild detergent that I use on my clothes, which is from a company called Steamery, which I have been using a lot of their products that you'll see here for years, and I absolutely love them. This is the detergent that I use that is in the scent Myrrh and Ylang, which is really beautiful. They have a lot of different fragrances that are really beautiful, and you only really need like the tiniest bit in this cap. If I were doing like a really large load of laundry, I would fill the cap, but otherwise it's a really small cap, so it takes a while to go through this. No longer than any other laundry detergent that I have tried over the years. And I do use all free for my husband's clothes because he has eczema and he can't use anything that's too heavily fragranced, but this is what I use on my clothes and I absolutely love it. And then for things that I would normally take to the dry cleaner, or sometimes things that aren't really dirty but I want to just kind of refresh them, I will use these Woolite dry care cleaning cloths that they basically come in a packet that you just open up and throw in the cloth into the dryer. You set your dryer for like a medium heat setting and you leave it in for 20 minutes and your clothes come out as if they've been to the dry cleaner. And I find that Woolite is really gentle on your clothes. It's a gentle fragrance as well, which I really love, and I have been using this for years. This is just a new package that I picked up somewhere and looks a little different, but maybe they just changed the packaging, I don't know. But yeah, you can find this on Amazon or at any grocery store, things like that. And then in terms of stains, I like to immediately, before a stain can set, put something on it, and what I swear by are the Tide sticks. I have these everywhere in my house, and pretty much anything that's stained or heavily soiled. I know my husband plays golf and his socks get completely destroyed, and I will sit there and kind of tap this onto his sock before I throw them into the wash because they get just grass stained and dirty from playing out in the rain and, you know, just in the wet grass in the mornings because he prefers to play really early morning here where it gets so hot. But anyway, these are really great for treating a stain. I just put it on the stain, even if I'm not washing the item right then, which I try to do within like a day of something getting a stain. But if I'm not washing it right then, I just want to treat it and just let it sit. I don't kind of scrub it. I don't try to do anything to it. I just treat it and let it sit, and then it usually will come out. Then once my clothes are washed and dried, I will steam them immediately before putting them back into my closet so that I never have to pull something out and steam it before I wear it. So I have a steamer also from Steamery that is like a little handheld steamer that I absolutely love and swear by. And this particular one is great because it comes with this mitt that allows you to not only put your hand in so you're not burning yourself, but it has this little flat surface where you can actually make a crease in something using the steamer, which is really nice. But I do have a traditional iron and ironing board for things where I have a lot of creases or where I, really want to make a crease, like on my husband's, dress clothes or things like that. And you may have noticed on my channel, I wear a lot of knits. So I love having multiple options suggestions to care for my knits. I have a little electronic defuzzer, which is also from Steamery. This just allows me to go right along my knitwear and actually get any little fuzzies off, which these are great. I have several of them. And then I also have these combs that I use on my cashmere. This is one I picked up, I'm not even sure where. It just says Comfy Clothiers, and yeah, I've got that one. And then I've got this one that I think I got from Steamery. I'm not even really sure. I might have actually gotten this one on Quince, but this one is particularly a cashmere comb. So you use this on your cashmere. I'm not wearing cashmere today, but you use this on your cashmere. You just go like one area at a time, kind of stretch out your cashmere so it's taut and flat, and then just kind of comb away any kind of bobbles and fuzzies and things that you get, because I know a lot of us, you know, who wear cashmere get really frustrated with how quickly it seems to kind of pill, and this is great for de-pilling your clothes. Another item that I swear by is a lint roller, and I've had numerous lint rollers over the years. When I used to have a cat, nothing seemed to work except this type, which is the type where you pull off the wrapper there, and there's like a sticky tape that rolls along your fabric so you can get any pet fur and things off of your clothes. But I also nowadays just primarily use this. This is also from Steamery, and this is just a little lint roller. Opens by turning it, and that is the fabric that you use to rub on your clothes, and it just gets the lint out, and then you can actually clean it out so that you can get rid of all the lint. Another thing I have from Steamery that I keep in my care arsenal, we'll call it, is this little travel sewing kit slash care kit that is filled with needles, thread, all kinds of things. If you're sewing on a button or in a pinch you need to sew something, it has all the things. And I primarily use this to kind of remove tags from my clothes, or maybe occasionally sew on a button. I've got also some pins in here, a little thimble, and my favorite thing or most used thing that's in here is actually this. This is a little tiny tape measure, which is really helpful when you are trying to figure out your size on websites in particular. That I seem to order a lot of things these days from other countries, and the sizing is different everywhere. So this is what I use to get my measurements, and really helpful little thing. And my last two items are things that I keep hanging in my closet. The first are these cedar wood blocks that not only smell fantastic, but keep bugs away or anything away inside your closet, which is really great to have, a must-have. I have them all over every closet in the house. And then, and you can find these on Amazon as well. I'll leave a link below. And then my favorite thing that I didn't know I needed in my life until I outfitted my closet at the Container Store and wanted all matching hangers. So I went for these, and these are a no-slip hanger that are not velvet. Like, a lot of them are velvet, and I didn't love them because being the OCD person that I am, I don't really like the lint that can build up on the black hangers, and I knew I wanted black hangers, so I got these no-slip ones that are really just like a plastic that has a coating on it that makes it slip-proof, super slim profile, so you can fit a lot more in your closet, but they are also really great at just helping your clothes hang the way they're supposed to hang, and it makes such a difference putting on your clothes when they've been hanging on the hanger correctly and they are not all like bunched up, and you're not getting all kinds of hanger marks on your shoulders and things. These seem to work great, and yeah, couldn't live without either one of these in my closet. So that is everything that I do to care for my wardrobe. I hope this video was helpful. I'll do my best to link everything that I talked about down below, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next one. Have a great day. Bye.